Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Kenya with BK Trading Academy. And in today's video, I'm excited to come and walk you guys through week 2 of the 30-day trade challenge that Brian introduced this week. And shout out to Brian because I just think this is such an amazing challenge for anyone who wants to improve as a trader. He is so awesome when it comes to trading. I learned a lot from my husband, and it's really a joy to be able to just work alongside him every single day. We learn so much from each other where our styles are a bit different, but I have gravitated more to his style, and he's really taught me how to be a patient trader. So I am excited to walk you guys through week 2. So let's just sort of recap. Before we get into it, if you are new here and you are interested in this trade challenge and you're wondering, what am I even talking about? Scroll back to about the last 2 or 3 videos and you will see where Brian talked about this 30-day challenge where you can try this out anytime. It doesn't matter if you're finding this video a year from now, you can try this anytime and I guarantee you it's going to help you improve your process. So I am going to be going through week 2. So you guys have been very active in week 1. You have at this point selected a pair and you have watched it for its first week. That pair you selected should be relative to the time zone where you live. So you can follow its movement and see what you like about it, see if it fits your personality. And Brian also wanted you to just mark this pair up using trend lines and simply watch it. And that's it. There's no temptation or desire to trade. You are simply learning this pair's movement and learning how to become confident in what you see in the market. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in. If you guys have any questions, be sure to comment below. I'm going to walk you through step by step. So in today's video, we are going to focus only on forexfactory.com. So finding your high impact news and also marking your key levels. I'm going to use Euro AUD. That is one of my favorite pairs. And so many of the students in our academy who are doing the challenge together or just kind of going alongside each other have also chose Euro AUD. So I'm going to talk a lot about that pair. Let's go ahead and hop right in. Be sure to smash the like button, comment on this video, and we need to be interactive because we need to know how you guys are doing. After you've gone to Forex Factory, you have marked up your key levels. I want you to comment on this video and just comment done. And then also include any aha moments that you had from week 1, or let us know what you're looking forward to in week 2. Let us know how this challenge is helping you overall so far. And yeah, we're excited to hear from you. And now let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah, I know I got problems and I don't know where to go. I don't want to put the blame on.
All right, guys, you ready? Let's hop into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is Forex Factory. This is an economic calendar that we use to study medium and high impact news and just to see what news is going to impact the pairs that we trade. This is one economic calendar you can use. There's another one called MyFX Book. You can use that one. You can Google any type of economic calendar for the market that you trade, and you'll probably find several out there and just go with the one that you like the most. We like Forex Factory for currency market. It's very reliable and they're pretty good. So let's look at today. Today is July 17th. And what you'll notice is that we have odd news at 6:30 p.m. Now, some of these news that you're going to see have more impact than other data reports and announcements that you'll find. It's a good practice to know which news will impact the pair that you're trading, because you're going to see a lot of type of different news, but they all don't have the same type of impact. So for example, with USD pairs, we know, or any pair really, anytime you see something with a change of interest rate or earnings, those type of announcements move the market quite a deal. Also, unemployment rates, anytime a key leader is speaking, those are the type of announcements that bring volatility to the market. So you want to be aware of which news reports to look out for. And if you don't know that, you can also simply Google that. This is another reason why Brian wants you to observe this, is so that you can take notes and understand what happens during these specific news events. And you want to jot that down inside of your trading plan or journal so that that stays with you. And every time you see that important announcement, you know what to expect. So keep in mind that our pair is Euro AUD that we are looking at today. And we have odd news. So we have the monetary policy meeting minutes. If you click on this folder on Forex Factory, it will tell you everything you need to know. You will see the history of this particular report and what was discussed previously, or what was the previous news about. If there was a forecast and an actual rate or some type of number attached to it, which includes some type of statistical data, then that information will be there as well. But as you can see, you can simply read what this means. And I'm honestly not too concerned about the monetary policy meeting. That's not what I'm concerned about, but I am concerned about tomorrow. So notice that tomorrow, when we go here, you see that AUD has employment change and also their unemployment rate. So let's go ahead and see what they are forecasting. So if you look here at the very top, it gives you the previous data and it gives you the forecast. So if we look at the previous, so we go to AUD and we're just going to scroll over, you'll see that the previous unemployment rate was 3.6, and they're forecasting that there's not going to be any change. So if the unemployment rate comes in the same, then usually we don't see much impact. It might be just a little bit, but when the numbers come in quite the same, you don't really see much. But this is where this is really helpful, because tomorrow, what we want you to do is simply just watch what it does. So if you trade Euro AUD, or if this is the pair that you're watching, you're going to watch how these red folders and reports, how they impact the movement of the price. And if it's some extreme volatility, like where you see the price moves 100 pips within, let's say, 30 minutes or 15 minutes, that's something you want to jot down inside of your trading plan or your trading journal, okay? And those are things that you are going to remember the next time you see this report. If you see that it doesn't have any impact, maybe it moves about, 20 or 30 pips, and that's minimal, that's nothing, then you know that if you are holding a trade, for example, and you're wondering, should I exit this trade because this report might be very volatile to my results, then you'll know not to cut that trade if you know that it doesn't really show that much impact. Okay, so this is the reason why we want you to do this activity. So now that we know this, let's say we have no trades open at all, and now we want to prepare for tonight and tomorrow's news, and we simply are going to just look at what the price action is doing. So the next thing Brian wants you to do is mark your key levels. And a tip that I want to give you is that you're going to notice when you have high impact news, you have two options. You can sit on the sidelines and you can just observe what price is doing, and you can trade the aftermath of that report, or you can trade during the news if you know how to do that. So that is something that we teach our students now, is how to trade the news if they prefer. And we also teach you how to trade post news as well too. So one of the things I used to love to do, I'm pretty confident trading the news now, and there are times where I will sit on the sidelines, but I used to just wait until after the news was over and trade the cleanup of the report. And I know a lot of you probably know what I mean by that. So now let's just look at Euro AUD, and we're going to look at what is the price doing, right? So if I were to find an area of support, because Brian wants us to find our support and resistance. So the first thing I'm going to do is find my support. And I will say that this sticks out to my naked eye. And the reason being is because it is a level where price dramatically came to and turned around. So look at the dramatic increase to the upside. This is hundreds of pips to the upside. So in 2 days, in a matter of 2 days, we rejected at 1.6240 and pushed all the way up to 1.6517 or 20 or so for about roughly 280 pips. That's really, really good. And this is why I love Euro AUD. It has great volatility, great movement. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this area as my support. And now I'm going to find a level above price. Okay, so I don't want a whole bunch of lines on my chart. Remember, Brian said we keep really clean charts. So I'm going to put a level below price, and I'm going to put a level above price. Now, the reason why I'm putting a level above price is because we look for buy opportunities at support, and we look for selling opportunities at resistance. So now I'm going to bring this level here. And I really like this one because look at what happened in the past. So if we just study this level here, we had two touches here that formed a little double top there. And then you can see this area became the neckline. The price broke through it. So previous resistance became future support and resistance again. Okay. And the market continued downward, right? And then in the future, it came back to this area again, tested as resistance, broke lower. Look where it stopped, almost near our previous area again. That area also became resistance, became support again. Okay, so this is where you look for your take profit opportunity, studying where the price rebounded from in the past. So now that we have this area, the reason why I am focused on this area is because if I were going to buy here, I would probably take profit somewhere in the middle. But I also know that this is my best resistance opportunity right now, because look here all through the price action. This is pretty much where the price moved through that area. But look at how this middle price action is different from these swing highs. So look how these swing highs stand out to the naked eye, and it provided a trading opportunity for us to sell in the market, sell and sell. Now, what we have to be careful of is one thing that you'll probably notice on Euro AUD right now is that on this daily time frame, we're starting to range a little bit. And what I mean by that is that if you look at my support zone and then look at my resistance zone, we want to see in an uptrend, for example, that the price is making higher highs and higher lows. So we know that we were in a previous downtrend, we have a low, and this is where our uptrend started. So we have a high, we then have a higher low. We didn't get a new high here, okay? Price retested and then pushed down. And now we're coming back to retest that resistance again. Now, here's another clue. Brian probably will talk about this, but sometimes I need to go out even higher. This is why I like to start from like the weekly, sometimes even the monthly, so I can get a good feel for what's going on in the market. So notice that on this weekly time frame, previously, we've pretty much been in an uptrend. You see that? And then we came to this area here where we broke below. So price inclined to the upside and then we dropped. So we got a pullback. And notice that this previous area of resistance became support in that uptrend, but then we pushed up and then we pushed down to break below it. So when that happened, this was a signal to us that we possibly are transitioning into a downtrend. And if we also look at this weekly chart, look at this supply zone here, where the market declined from this area back in 2020. So guys, this is the reason why we always talk about looking to the higher time frames, because it's going to help you trade the lower time frame more confidently. But that's something that we're going to continue to get into over time. And hopefully you will understand this the more that you study the price action and just watch the pair that you're trading. So now I'm looking at this weekly time frame, and I know that we've started kind of making lower highs and lower lows, and now we're at this critical area again, right? And then you can see here the multiple times we came to support, we failed to break below it, we pushed back up, and now we're at this resistance again. So on the daily, we are now ranging, and ranging means that the price is moving sideways. So guess what? Should there be a trading decision? Well, it's going to be risky, right? Because we don't know what could happen next. So in this case, I would say this is where we play it safe and sit on the sidelines, because what we need to see is that, are we going to continue to reject this resistance? If we continue to reject this resistance and we have some bearish confirmation, so if we go down to the 4 hour, maybe we might see something where price will come up, provide a double top, reject off of that level, and continue to push down. Now, here's the thing. Let's go back to Forex Factory and look at something. So let's find AUD. Okay, so tomorrow AUD has the unemployment rate. Now let's click on this folder. And it says here, actual less than forecast is good for the currency. So this is for AUD. So that means if this number comes in at 3.5, that's going to strengthen AUD, which will make this pair go down. Okay. So if that number comes in at 3.5 and all of a sudden you see that, oh, price is starting to decline, if it pulls back a little bit, you can get in for a short, put your stop loss above structure. Every pair reacts different with news, like USD pairs with some like FOMC, NFP, price just shoots off in one dominant direction. You might not see that with this particular report, but if you understand how it comes in, just watch how price moves around it. Okay. So right now, this is what can happen. It's either going to break above this resistance, possibly provide a retest, and go and retest that supply zone here from back in April of 2023. So that's a possibility. And then we could see price move down from there. The other thing that can happen right now is that we receive a retest somewhere up in here on the lower time frame, and then we continue to move down in the range. Okay. So that is what I wanted to go over with you guys. You can see very clearly that I do have the development of an uptrend, and this is where the uptrend will be broken on Euro AUD if the price does continue lower. So notice right now that in this uptrend, this is I have a touch here, and I also have a touch off my trend line here. So if we do come lower, we break below this low. So right at 1.6242, if we break below that, price pushes back up and continues to decline, then price is headed to the downside. So we will continue to observe and monitor the pair. Remember, your task this week is to study forexfactory.com. So you're going to go and locate orange and red folders only pertaining to the pair that you are trading for this 30-day challenge. You're going to watch how price moves around the different reports that comes out, and you're going to note that inside of your journal. Your journal can be electronic. It can also be a notebook. You just need to be collecting the data and reviewing it so that you can learn from it. The second thing is you want to mark your key levels. Mark one level below price that would provide you the best trading opportunity. So remember, we want to buy from a level of support, and you want to sell from a level of resistance. Now, remember, when we are trading channels, we look to buy at the bottom of the channel or near the bottom of the channel off of our support trend line. Okay. When we sell, we are looking to sell the top of the channel or near a key level of resistance. So if I have this channel here, we will be looking to sell the top of the channel. So this provided a previous selling opportunity, and you can see that this was a reversal zone, okay? Now, as we are in the middle of the channel, it's risky. It's risky to trade. You never want to short or go long in the middle of the channel, okay? So only where it aligns with your key levels and it's near the bottom or the top of the channel. Otherwise, you can see we've already had multiple touches in this area, and we're positioned for price to break above it and keep rising, or it could continue lower. So grab your notebook or whatever you take notes with, get ready, watch your pair, watch how it reacts, record that, and then we will come back to update you on week 3. And to guide you guys, comment below right now. First, I want you to share with me how week 1 went. Let us know what questions you have, and also comment done when you are done looking at Forex Factory and also identifying your key levels. Remember, 1 level above price, 1 level below price, and then we want you to watch news and watch how price reacts around those levels. Guys, we are so proud of you. We hope that this is helping you. We have no doubt that this 30-day challenge will just significantly help you in your trading process. If you are a new or struggling student, I welcome you to come and join us. We have an amazing discount on our lifetime membership right now. You can check that out on our website. If it's active, it will be there. It is bktradingacademy.com. Otherwise, guys, don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button on this video, and finish strong in this 30-day challenge. I promise it will help you so much. See you in the next video.